Welcome to the lecture series of finite element analysis. This is Dr. Manoj Kumbalkar. In the today's lecture, we will discuss about 1D temperature analysis using finite element analysis software. We are using the finite element analysis software as ANSYS Workbench. So we directly move towards the software ANSYS. So this is the project schematic of the ANSYS. Here we have already done a lot of analysis. So you can simply click over steady state thermal. You can check here. You can simply click steady state thermal. Double click on steady state thermal. That project will come here in the project schematic. You can check 6 steps in the ANSYS. So just click on the engineering data to provide the material properties for the temperature analysis. So by default, a structural steel material is available here, and the material properties for the thermal analysis are given in this form. That is isotropic thermal conductivity and the material field variable are isotropic thermal conductivity. Okay, so simply I just want this material structural steel for the analysis. So I don't want to change the material. You can change the material from the material library. Okay, if you want to do the thermomechanical analysis, then there is need of Young's modulus and Poisson's ratio. Okay, so just simply click over the engineering data source again. This is the material properties for the thermomechanical analysis. Okay, and for the thermal analysis, that thermal conductivity, that is isotropic thermal conductivity is required. So go back to the project schematic. Just click on the project and right click on the geometry. Click on new design modeler environment. First of all, there is need to prepare a model for the analysis, temperature analysis. So the new design modeler will open now. It will take some time. First of all, we will check which. So it's a computer program for 1D temperature analysis. Here, this is the program through the MATLAB program. The temperature analysis has been carried out, and the results of this program we are going to validate in the ANSYS. So the temperature provided in the left face is 100 degrees Celsius. You can check this boundary condition. We will apply this boundary condition, and we will check the data. Yes, here is the figure. Okay, so just go to the design modeler, click on XY plane, right click on this, look at. So you can draw a sketch in the 2D plane. So just click, check first of all the unit. I want a meter. If those want in the millimeter, you can click on the millimeter. So click on the sketching. Okay, we will check the length of element if it is given, the length of element, or we can check the length of line here. Okay, here directly solution is obtained. Okay, no problem. Just draw a line from this point and leave it. Okay, just click on the dimension, go to the general, click on this and select it. Modify the dimension. Here it is 15 meter. I want it as a 5 meter. Okay, so then click on that concept lines from sketch and simply go to the XY plane, select sketch, that is nothing but select a line, click on apply and just simply generate. Okay, you can check that part here, line body, but the cross section is not provided here. So go to the concept again, click on the cross section. I want a rectangular cross section. You can select any type of cross section. I want a rectangular cross section. So what are the dimensions for that rectangular cross section? So 0.2 meter is the breadth and 1 meter is the height. Okay, we check I want to check that where it is. Okay, this is the cross section, no problem. So just to click on the generate. I want to check this one. Go to the view. Sorry, just click on the line body, apply that cross section, that is rectangular one. Okay, if you want to see that body, that is click on the cross section solid. So this is the model. Okay, so here it is applied as the width is 1 meter. I want to modify the distance, so this is 1 meter and this is 0.2 meter. Sorry, this is 1. Yes, we can check now. Yes, this is the element. Okay, got it. We can change the width also, try to check. We can check here, it is 0. If it is 0.5, then how it looks. Yes, it is okay now. Okay, so the width we select width is 1 meter and height is 0.5. Okay, so go to the just close this window. Now we have done the modeling. Now go to the analysis for the first of all the meshing and boundary condition. So the boundary condition in the temperature analysis is nothing but to provide a temperature only. Okay, so in the steady state we can provide a single temperature, and now just click on the model, right click on the model and click on the edit for the analysis of for the 1D temperature analysis. Here we are going to mesh the body and will apply a boundary condition. We can check the boundary condition here. The boundary condition is apply a constant temperature of 100 degrees Celsius to the left side of the block, that is phase 1, and a constant temperature of 300 degrees Celsius to the right side of the block. Okay, so here we can check. So close this, use this tips and just open. It is still opening. So we can check the temperature flow from left side to the right side. Okay, it has opened now. We can check all the parameters first of all. Okay, go to the geometry first of all, check geometry. This is your geometry. Yes, it is a 1D line. Go to the material, it is structural steel. These are the properties of the structural steel with thermal conductivity. Cross section is rectangular. Then go to the mesh. Okay, just right click on the mesh, generate mesh. So it is meshed in the number of elements. You can change the sizing. You can check the statistics first of all. The number of elements are 21 and nodes are 43. Okay, so the length of the line is 5 meter. I just want to keep it the element size as 5000 mm. So again click and update or generate. So that total number of elements will be converted into the 1, because 1D analysis I don't want to change the total number of elements, so it's only single element. Okay, right now it's only a single element. Just then go to the boundary conditions, click on the steady state thermal. Okay, so here you can apply a temperature. Just click on that one, click on the you should select the edge, because this is not a phase, it's a 1D element, it's a line. Okay, just click on temperature, give a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. Got it? Then go to the next phase, click on vertex again, and take a temperature, just give here 300 degree temperature. So what is the solution now? We can check the results, how the temperature flow in the complete 5 meter body. Okay, just go to the solution and you can check a temperature. The result, output result will also be a temperature, but the 100 degree Celsius will apply on the left face and 300 degree Celsius will apply on the right face. Then what will be the degree in the entire flow, that is that up to the 5 meter length. Okay, so simply click on the solve. It is building a mathematical model. Then it will solve. Okay, resuming. Nothing is complete. Yes. Okay, you can check the minimum temperature is 100 degrees Celsius and the maximum is 300. Okay, so here is the minimum and here is the maximum, and this in between contour plot shows that there is a flow from 100 degrees Celsius to the 300 degrees Celsius. Okay, we can check that temperature. Here it is 135 degrees Celsius, it is 154, 178, 199, 222, 244, 367, 290, and at the last end it is 300. Okay, here it is the start, that is 100 degrees Celsius. So this is the temperature flow, this is the temperature analysis, this is the steady state temperature analysis. You can transfer that temperature analysis to the static structural analysis. In that case, you can do the thermomechanical analysis. That is, in the static structural analysis, you can find out the stresses. If the temperature will apply over the body, what type of stresses will induced, that thermal stresses will induced in the body. So what is that stresses? Okay, so this is the temperature analysis using the ANSYS. You can check, this is the result using that using the MATLAB program, and here is also the result using the ANSYS. You can check the isometric view, flick to window. So this is the temperature flow. Okay, so thank you very much. If you have any question about the 1D temperature analysis, simply write in the comment box. If you are satisfied with the video, click on the like. Also subscribe the channel for more informative videos of finite element analysis. Thank you very much.